Hello, and here I am. 2 weeks have passed, and I'm back with another episode of my podcast for you. I'm Marta, for those of you who do not know me, and I'm a crochet designer living on the east coast of Scotland. Today it's a beautiful day. It's 17-18 degrees Celsius, which is pretty warm for us for May, and definitely welcome after some of the cold, wet weather we've been having. Today for you, I am down to 3 whips. I'm really happy. I have a finished item, and I've got 2 whips, and I've got one that I haven't worked on at all in the last 2 weeks, so I'm not going to talk about that one today. I'll bring it out next time when I've worked on it, because I was working as fast as I could and all my time was being taken with my finished object. So I'm going to start with that. It's crocheted. I have worn it, but I have not blocked it. I was rushing to finish this for a wedding last Saturday, and I got it finished on Friday evening, and of course there was no time to block. So this edge down here in particular is curling. Yeah, you can really see it. It needs blocked, but I thought, hey, it goes with my dress. I'm going to wear it anyway, and here we are. So yeah, this here's got a real curl up going on it. I'm really looking forward to getting this blocked. Haven't had a chance this week. But I will do so. And I just love how both ends of the Shipshe's whirl have been used. Here's the other end, and it's got the dark orange for its tassels and the dark orange for its surface crochet. Can I come in? Isn't it gorgeous? Now this is a design by Marianne Muller, who is Sweet Crochet Dreams on Instagram and other social media, and I used a Shipshe's whirl, which I got in somebody was having a stash, stash clearance, and I picked this up. I'm pretty sure it was Flora Honeypot Helen. Pretty sure, could be wrong there, but I love her stash busts. I didn't pick anything up on her last one. Not stash bust, that's the wrong word. D-stash, that's the word. Or last D-stash. But there were some gorgeous things there. Something I just missed out on. But yeah, isn't it gorgeous? I'm still not convinced on the whirl. I said in the last episode that I did not like all the little joins, which I get. I understand it's when the colour changes are going from this cinnamony colour to just that slightly more vibrant orange, and then it'll go from the vibrant orange to a slightly more vibrant orange, and so on. And each time you've got that subtle colour shift, you've got a break in the yarn. It had a factory join. I haven't brought any joins through with me, but they were just kind of like this and fused, and I wasn't happy with them. Depending on your project, if you were holding the yarn double, actually, it would be fine. I was worried about A, weaknesses, and B, just those little sticky up bits, and where they fell as well. Obviously, if it had fallen in amongst this bit, it probably would have been okay, because that's quite textured. So what I did, I just cut the yarn every time and treated it like a colour change. I'm going to pop this on for you and let you see. I wore it at the wedding. I wore it around something like that, and I think I pinned it here somehow, maybe under my jacket. I had my denim jacket on most of the day, and I wore it long, and it drapes beautifully. Really, really nice. And I mean, this is going to look so much better when it's blocked, so we're seeing it now, and woo! It's an absolute beauty, a stunning pattern from Marianne Muller. Totally recommend you check it out. The pattern did say, I kind of abandoned the pattern. Sorry, I walloped the tripod there. The pattern did say to do a certain number of repeats. Once I'd learned the pattern repeat, I just kind of, like I often do, just abandoned the pattern and did my own thing. I did remember it saying to just use return to just rows of double crochet and use up all your yarn. That's what I did. I know in the sample that this last section is probably more like here. So it would all depend on where you stopped. I quite like the natural place where I stopped. I had one last V repeat coming in here, and then I stopped. I guess I could have stopped it here, and that would have given me more rows, but I'm quite happy with that. It's enough of a weight, if I have it around that way, there's enough of a weight in it to work, and the tassels help with the weight as well. So I'm happy with where it wound up, and I would 10 out of 10 recommend this pattern. I will pop links to it below. Most of the things I chat about should be linked below. If I miss anything, please leave me a comment and I will fix that. And yay! So that is my finished object. My 3 whips. Here is number 1. I had just started this in my last podcast. It's a sock. It's a knitted sock. And last time I was just here on the cuff. So I have done all this leg. I have done the heel flap, the heel turn, almost all the gusset. I believe I've got 1, maybe 2 decreases left to do on the gusset. Now this, on my last episode, I said it was going to be a plain vanilla sock, and I was looking forward to something simple, and I could not resist popping in these bands of purl stitches. Can you see? So this looks like being my first knitting sock pattern. I'm going to look into, when I finish it, I'll finish sock 1 and then I will have a go at writing up the pattern. It's a knitted pattern. I have never written up a knitted pattern before. In fact, I almost always say, although I show knitting in my podcast, I'm a crochet designer. None of my patterns are knitting patterns, so I might just have to break out of that. Apologies, we've got a train going by. I might have to break out of that. I'll see. I'll have a go at writing up a knitting pattern. I'm confident I can do it because it can't be too much different from a crochet pattern, surely. And yay, I'll see how I get on with that. It started with 2x2 twisted rib, and then I've gone into rows of knitting, rows of purl, and I'm going to carry, you can see I've just done some purl here, I'm going to carry these purl bands down on the upper foot, and the lower foot will be plain stockinette. I'm working on DPNs. These are the Leica Driftwood DPNs. They are 2.25 millimeters, and I really like them. They feel lovely. I've gone for, they're quite short. I believe they're, is that 15 centimeters, would you say? I think so. I think it's 15. Oh, I have a measuring tape, I believe, in my knitting bag. Oh, the dog just did a big cry. Sorry, doggy. Why are we sad? Why are we sad? We don't need to be sad. We're all good. Yes, 15 centimeters. I've got this lovely little tape measure my brother-in-law gave me for Christmas. It's by Hemline, I think. Yeah, can you see the logo there? And it fits nicely. It's a nice thin, so it's not taking up too much weight. It's skinny. It's got inches and centimeters. Yes, it does. It's nice in my wee project bag. My project bag is by, it's this last one I showed you that I got at the Scottish Wool Producers Showcase. Got it for my birthday, kind of treated myself, and it's by Cullochshek Ellen, and it's Harris tweed, and it's beautiful in this rainbow colour. It looks good with the, kind of goes with these colours. I like it. So this yarn is from my Mama Knits. Here is the ball band. And I bought it in the Woolly Brew in Pittenweem quite a while ago, probably about a year ago. And I'm knitting these socks for my brother-in-law. Although, if they end up being a pattern design, yeah, it might be a while before he gets them. We shall see. Sorry, Matt. We'll just have to see. like I say, I'll finish that first one. I'll have a go at writing up a knitting pattern. If it's not working out, I'll just knit the other one. And because my idea would be that I would write it up after the first one and then see if I could follow my own pattern for the second one before putting it out to testers. So that is their plan. My Mama Knits, and it's on their Chowfunga base, which is superwash merino sock yarn, 75% merino, and it's 25% nylon. And this colourway is Siren. I cannot remember what this one is. I don't have the little bit of paper with me for the mini skein. But this is a Glasgow based indie dyer, and it's the first time I'm using their yarn, and I like it. Good colour. Right, excuse me a moment. I shall see if I can re-amuse the puppy, and I shall be back. He'll definitely be back for a wee slot at the end, because I've got one more project to show you. So if I can just keep him happy for another 5 minutes, then I will bring him in for the end. Okay? Okay, I've resettled him. Hopefully I can keep this last bit brief, because it's a project that I have shared quite a while. It's been on the go for over 16 months now. Let me have a quick sip of tea. I'm drinking my usual rooibos with a bit of soy milk today. So, as you may have guessed, it's my Battenberg blanket, which, since finishing the shawl on Friday night, I have worked on a lot. So it kind of comes and goes, this one. I think there was almost a month there where I didn't do anything on it, but in the last few days I did all these squares here, and then there's a bigger bit I've done in the centre here. And these ones. Make sure I keep the blanket out the cup of tea. So it's getting big. You can see it's about a quarter of it here, and the other side I've got about another quarter. Yeah, it's getting really big and really heavy. And I still absolutely love it. So this design is the Battenberg blanket by Sandra Paul, and as you'll know if you've been following me for a while, I am joining in with the make along hosted by Die Buurvrouw and independence_yarn_craft. And I am really enjoying that. There's been a lot of activity in the Instagram group lately, people sharing their progress, and it's just really nice to cheer each other on with that. I know that the hosts, Mariette and Liani, yeah, I think I said that right, they've been blasting away on theirs, and I think that's just inspired everyone to get going on theirs, because I am determined to finish this one this year. I really want it on my bed by the end of the year. I'm going for king size. If I remember rightly, it is 1,369 squares in total. It's 37 by 37 squares. And then we got to think about a border, right? Yeah, it's just fab. It's a really, really nice pattern. Obviously it's so simple. It's a 3 round solid granny square. It's got a join as you go method, so the squares are joined together as you're working on them. You can see, apart from the last few that I've joined, all my ends are sewn in. Look, all sewn in. There is no way I would leave 1,369 times 2 ends for the end. So yeah, that's what I've been working away on. I have brought my basket full of pretties, box full of pretties. These are all my squares ready to go. So as well as the ones that I've joined in the last few days, I've made quite a lot for the box as well, particularly these speckled orangey ones. This was yarn gifted to me by my lovely friend Claire, and that has worked up really nicely. Thank you, Claire. And yay, I believe that is all I have to share on my projects. So I'm quite happy to have whittled down my whip pile. This is a good number of things for me, and I'm going to be focusing on the Battenberg and the socks over the next little while, and I'll hopefully pull the Not So Granny wrap, which is my other whip. I'll pull that in too. So I'm going to leave you here. I knew this would be quite a short episode. I'm struggling with time a little bit because the pup sleeps less, but he's still not quite at the stage where I can just do stuff and leave him free to roam around. If I'm not paying too much attention, I've given him his Kong with peanut butter. Apologies if you can hear that slight licky squeaky noise. But he knows exactly when I am busy working on something else and I am not paying him attention, and he'll start to get up to little bits of puppy mischief. If any of you have had a puppy or a kitten, you'll know exactly what that's like. So yeah, time is a little bit tricky at the minute. I'm just having to work and focus on those periods of time when he is asleep, and just hope that he stays asleep for longer periods. I've been working a lot on blog posts. If you've been receiving my newsletter or checking in on my blog, you'll see that I've been putting more effort and work into those. I hope I've provided you with some useful crochet, and often it's transferable into knitting information. I hope you're enjoying those. Give me some feedback if you are, that'd be great. You can always reply to my emails. If you're not on my email list, do jump onto that. I'll put the link to that below. Immediately you'll get a PDF for 25 of my best crochet tips. And there are lots of other goodies coming, possibly next week or the week after. I'm giving away a freebie to all my subscribers, so look out for that, and definitely do jump on my list. So I'm going to end. I'll end here. I'll go sit across on the sofa and I'll snuggle up that little puppy and he just dunked his head on my bench, and let you see him. So the more eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that I'm actually in a different top because it's the next day. I did end that last recording and I went straight into recording, well, this if you like, but I don't know if I didn't press record or if my storage was full or my battery was very low. Hello. So I lost this bit. So here I am, it's a new day, we're filming. We have a sleepy Lachlan. He is quite sleepy this morning. We had a little family do last night and he was with us. We're not biting. No, we're not biting. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. He was with us, and so was my parents' dog, which he loves. And he had a busy day yesterday. We went out for a walk in the countryside. I'll get your face back on camera. I'll try and pop a little picture from yesterday up. We had no, not biting. Oh, the biting. You can give kisses. Yes, you can do kisses. Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah, we had a walk in the countryside yesterday, which was lovely, and yeah, so he's doing well. He's coming up for 6 months. His eyes are still green. Can you see? They're still green. Looks like they're going to stay green. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. You're off camera though. You're off camera. There. Oh, show everybody how tired you are. Oh, you're so tired. You're so tired. It's a lovely sunny day again, and I think he is just having a lazy morning and enjoying that sunshine, aren't you? And a wee ear scratch. But yeah, coming along fine, developing fine, nice and healthy. He is great with other dogs, which is good. He just loves other dogs. Whoa, you got to see all his adult teeth there. His adult teeth have come in, which is good. I think he had a bit of bother with them. You didn't like the teeth falling out, did you? No. Right, we're getting wriggly, so I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching. As always, please leave your comments, tell me what you've been working on. I love to read through those. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and help me grow and do new things for the channel. Alrighty, we're going to say bye-bye. You're going to wave your wee paw. Bye-bye. I'm going to bite your fingers. No, you're not. No, you're not. They've gone. Right. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.